User adoption has been one of the biggest challenges for your organization. Reports are a big part of that business cycle. Data is essential, and unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to get data out. So now that you've implemented the CRM system, the number one challenge becomes how to access this data and make it actionable. How many of you struggle with that effort today? Individuals at all levels, from your managers to your end users, want access to information that is essential to their business roles and take necessary actions. To address this change, we built a simple reporting tool that pulls from views in CRM. Report Scheduler addresses the difficulty in getting data out. Again, to address this challenge, we've built the Report Scheduler. We want you to be able to leverage the data and use it smartly. We call that smart data, delivering the right reports at the right time without the need for additional resources or dependency on any developers or servers. The tool is mobile. It allows you to access critical reports through your cell phone, your iPad, your desktop, your laptop, and so much more. It also allows you to synchronize with other platforms, including Outlook, and it ultimately allows you to streamline those manual processes and automate your data. So we'll move on to the benefits of this reporting tool. Again, it allows for efficient report generation. It automates the schedule of the reporting. It's mobile friendly, allowing you to always stay top of mind. Access the data when you need it, how you need it, at the right time, so you can take the necessary actions. Improve your service by always staying top of mind with everything that matters when it matters. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn over the presentation to Sumit, and Sumit's going to go through the top reports used by our clients, and he'll also demo this Report Scheduler add-on. Again, Sumit, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you in English, and you can kick us off with the top reports.
Sure. Thank you, Nadia. I am Sumit Balani. I am a senior CRM consultant working in Dynamics CRM since past 4 years. I think I may have already interacted with some of you on the call earlier. Okay, so let me show you some of the common user scenarios that Nadia was just talking about. This one that you see right now is the marketing related report. This is the new leads report. Basically, you can schedule this every day in the evening, and this will show you the list of all the new leads that have been generated in the system, added to the system. This second one is more of a sales related report. This is basically showing you all the opportunities which have a close date of next week, so that you could email this. You could email this report weekly, and your sales team can do follow up with all these opportunities. You can see that there is a group by added in this report. We have grouped it by the owner. The next one that you see is a service related report. So this is basically showing you all the cases which are open since last 7 days. So they need to be actioned out. So this could be something that can be sent every weekly to the service manager. So if there is any escalation needed, then this could be done. This has two groupings. The first is it is grouped by priority, and then the second it is grouped by the case type. This one is basically an event reminder. Events could be like the contracts expiring in CRM. You need to have an event. You need to have a reminder for that sent to you. There could be a reminder for birthdays or anniversaries of contacts. We have seen that for some businesses, it is important to be reminded of upcoming birthdays of contacts. This could be good for sales team. They can basically initiate a dialogue with their contacts. This next one which you see here is a notes report. This is an additional functionality that we have added. We have seen that from CRM 2013 onwards, Microsoft has brought in a social pane. And in the social pane, which is directly on the form, anybody can add notes. This notes could be added to opportunities or the leads basically daily updates, and that is what Notes is used for. So this functionality that we have added here, what it does is it allows you to configure which entity you want and what are the key fields. For example, these are the notes from opportunity entity, and there are the key fields which are shown at the top along with the notes. So you could receive this on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Now, before we just start with the demo, we could have a quick hands of how many are already using report scheduler and how many are still evaluating. So I'll just send across this poll. So you could let me know if you're already using scheduler. Great, thank you, thank you. So I'll start with the demonstration now. When report scheduler solution is installed, the first step is to activate the license, and then you have to select the entities on which you need to enable scheduling. So we have done that. Now, once the entities have been selected, we come to settings. In settings, you would see that there is a new section called as RS schedule records. And when you click on that, you would have the ability to schedule the records, schedule the reports. Now, for this demonstration, I would consider a scenario where we would like to schedule the opportunities which are closing next week. So what I've done is I've created this view which has a filter for next 7 days. Whenever the established close date falls in next 7 days, this is the view, this is the data. Now what I'll do is I'll go to RS schedule records. I click on new. Now here there would be an option to select the entity and to select the view. So I will select the entity as opportunity. I will select the view as opportunities closing next week. This is what I have created now. You would see that there is a group by option. So I click on group by. Now I would like to group it by owner. So I'll select the group by as owner. There is a summary option also. Here you can select any dollar value field. So if there is a currency field, I could select it here and I could have the total received in the report. Next, we would schedule it for the current hour so that I can see you, I can show you a report which is generated now. So I'll select Thursday and the time I'll select. You have to see that report scheduler ignores the minutes. So it schedules based on the hour. There are delivery options. I'll just come back to them. I will save this record. When I save this record, what happens is a background workflow is triggered. This workflow creates the email with the data. There are various options here. There is a delivery option. When I click on the attachment, I have CSV, HTML, and TXT format. CSV format attachment allows you to directly open this attachment in an Excel file. There is another option here, do not send email if record count is 0. This is very useful. You don't want unnecessary emails in your mailbox if there is no actionable data. So this is how we schedule a report. This is, as you can see, it's quite simple. Now I would show you some steps for diagnosis. Sometimes we don't receive the email. So the first place that you have to come and check is the closed activities section. This is where if any email is generated by the report scheduler, it's shown. So we would see that an email was generated just now, and I will show you how it looks like. So this is the opportunities which are closing on in next week, and you would see that it has been grouped by the owner. What you would observe here is that we have opportunities of Mark which are visible even to Terry, and even Terry's opportunities are visible to everybody. we have come across this requirement from many of our customers where what they want is an ability where you can use schedule. The records are visible only to the person to whom the email is being sent. For example, we don't want Mark's opportunities to be visible to Terry. Now, in order to achieve that, what you have to do in a traditional scheduler, if you use Microsoft Scheduler also, you would have to create separate filters for every user, and then you have to create separate schedules for everybody, which is actually a lot of effort. So what we have done is we have come up with something called as multi-user scheduling. So in multi-user scheduling, what we do is the only difference here is I'll use the same view, opportunities closing next week, and I will add a new filter. The new filter that we add is owner equals current user. So what happens is when multi-user scheduling feature is activated, a separate workflow gets activated for every user. So it runs under the context of that user. So that user will receive data which is relevant to him. So let me just show you how we can change this schedule into a multi-user scheduling. So I go back to the same scheduled record. Now I want this multi-user scheduling feature to be enabled. So first thing would be the view that I have modified, which I've already created. There is an additional filter that I added, which I just showed you. The next thing I would like to do is I would go here to the recipient option. I select multi-user scheduling. When I select multi-user scheduling, it gives me an option to select a user view. A user view is where I can filter the users. So I can select a group of users and I can create a view for them. So this multi-user scheduling will be limited only to those users. Now when I save this record, what would happen is a background workflow would be created and it would create separate emails for every user who is present in this enabled users view. So this is one of the most used features for us at this point. Next, I would like to go to the next functionality that I would be demoing. This is customizing email template functionality. Now, what you see here is the email template. This is a very standard email template that comes out of the box from the IOTAP report scheduler. Now, we have seen that the customers would like to change the look and feel of this email. They would like to have their own corporate branding. So this feature that we have added, customizing email template, what it does is it allows you to modify the color, modify the font, if you want to increase the text size, if you would like to have your own email signature, or if you would like to have a corporate logo. All of that you can do using using this feature. I'll show you how easy it is to modify the email template. So I go back to the scheduler. I go to settings. In settings, there is an option called as RS email templates. So I select this RS email templates. I click on new. You would see that what loads by default, this is the standard email template. Let me just save this. Once I save this, I will have an option to preview what is being shown. So I click on preview email. You would see that this is a standard template that IOTAP provides. Now you would like to modify this template. So I go back. For this demonstration, what I'll do is I'll modify the email signature. So I have already created an HTML of the email signature. So this is one of the sites which allows you to create a signature. I added my details and I selected a template, and at the bottom I have the HTML. So I select this HTML from here. I go back to the email template. I go to the section where there is this signature already present. I delete this and I add my own signature. And then I again click on preview email button. you would see that the email signature at the bottom has been changed. So it's quite easy to modify this template. You can easily add your logos into this HTML. Only one point you need to keep in mind here is that the style sheet which is there, it has to be an inline style sheet. It cannot be an external style sheet. So it's quite simple to have this modify this template. And once you have modified this template, you can easily select this option when you are scheduling the template that you would like. Also, there is no limit on how many templates could be selected, how many templates could be created. Okay, so at this point, I would like to end the demonstration. We would like to cover more topics in Report Scheduler in future webinars. So I would just send another poll on what features you would like to hear from us. So please let us know what you want to hear, and I could include those topics in the next webinar. Great, great. Thank you. I would now turn it over to Nadia.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sumit. And we'll give everyone just one more minute to complete that poll.
Okay, I think most of them have already voted.
Excellent. Perfect. Let's go ahead and move on.
Great. Just thank you.
Thank you, Sumit. Excellent. I see a few hands raised up and a few questions that have been submitted, which is fascinating. We definitely want to hear from you. And at this point, I will open it up for the questions and those hands that have been raised. And Sumit, one of the questions that I see here is, when will the next update be available?
We normally release at least one update every quarter. We already had one of the report scheduler versions released last week. This is basically Microsoft had created and released 2015 update rollup 1. So we have released a compatible version for that. We have a roadmap that we keep on adding features. So that is the main reason we would like to hear from you what more you want to be added in scheduler, so that we can have the next version released. It would be released in the next quarter.
Excellent. The next question is, do you have a recommendation on how to develop a view, and is there a size limit of the number of records?
Yes, the normal size limit for the number of records is 500. So what we see is report scheduler is mostly used for ad hoc reporting. It's basically for daily reporting. So it is normally not a problem for most of our customers, is what we have seen.
Excellent. The next question is, if you don't have a specific user views, do you need to select one in multi-user reports?
In multi-user views, you can't select a personal view. You have to have a system view, because what happens is a workflow has to run under the context of every user. So if you have a personal view, it may not be available to other user. So in order to fix this, we have one option that you have to select only a system view, because system view is available to everybody.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. The next question is, will there be future enhancements to the amount of record limitations?
Yes, that's right. We are already looking into that. We have right now a limitation of 500 records. We are trying to see, we are already working into that, and I think maybe in the next release or after that, we would have a solution for this.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Sumit. The next question is, if we're planning on upgrading to CRM 2015, how should we update the report scheduler add-on?
We have a new version which is released for 2015 update rollup 1. It is compatible with even 2015 which does not have the rollup. So what you have to do is, if you have a 2011 or 2013 version, you have to uninstall the old version, and then install the new one. Only point you need to keep in mind is that before you uninstall it, all this configuration data that you have created, you have to export it in an Excel file. And once you have imported the new solution, you have to re-import this data back so that you don't have to create the schedules again.
Excellent. Perfect. And that wraps up the questions that we have to me.
Okay,
Let's move on to the next section. Again, just a reminder, join us if you aren't already on our CRM add-ons group in Yammer. Join us at the CRM UG Summit in Reno, Nevada. Sumit and I will be there, and we look forward to maximizing your attendance at the conference, and we'll be happy to assist. Join us at our happy hour as well, that Wednesday the 14th at 5 o'clock across from the Convention Center. RSVP on our website. If you are taking any upgrades or going down the path of an upgrade to your CRM system or to your CRM add-on, please feel free to leverage our team, our tools, and our resources in order to successfully accomplish this task. We are here to help. This wraps up our webinar. Again, thank you very much for joining us today. We hope that you've been able to understand how to increase engagement, again, through the ease of use with accessing the data that matters most to your users. Report Scheduler allows your users to access this data, again, from mobile devices so they can take action immediately. It eliminates the manual processes and eliminates the need for your team to search through CRM to find the data. So streamline those manual efforts with Report Scheduler. Take the right data at the right time to take the right measures that matter most to your business. So from marketing to sales to accounting and HR, leverage the data that's in CRM to increase engagement, adoption, and comfort level with our Report Scheduler add-on. The slide here contains our contact information, and I'll follow up with each one of you as well with my contact information. Should you need any assistance with regards to our add-ons to CRM, to SharePoint, cloud infrastructure, disaster recovery services, or any of the solutions that we provide, please do not hesitate to contact me. I am here to help. Sumit's here to help. And with that in mind, we wrap up this webinar. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.